BIPOC library heroine Charlemae Hill Rollins. In 1932, Langston Hughes wrote, "Faced too often by the scorn of the surrounding white world, America's Negro children are in pressing need of books that will give them back their own souls. They do not know the beauty they possess." Charlemae Rollins was born in Yazoo City, Mississippi in 1897. Her family soon moved to Oklahoma Territory looking for better living conditions. They discovered that the schools were closed to black children. Undaunted, they started their own school, and Charlemagne's mother became one of the first black teachers in the territory. This early lesson in self-worth and resilience was not lost on young Charlemagne. Charlemagne became an educator like her mother, but her lifelong love of reading spurred her to apply to the Chicago Public Library, where she became a children's librarian in 1927. When the George Cleveland Hall Branch Library opened in 1932, she helped make the site a cultural center with an extensive collection of materials by and about black people. Published writers like Langston Hughes, Gwendolyn Brooks, and Zora Neale Hurston wrote and used the reference materials there, and Charlemagne became lifelong friends with many of them. But Charlemagne's first love was sharing books with children. She introduced the children to authors and organized reading, writing, drama, and Black history clubs. She was renowned for her storytelling. But she was also deeply troubled by the lack of children's books that portrayed Black history. When books did contain Black characters, they were often derisive stereotypes, and she knew how important literary role models were. As she herself wrote in 1967, reading good books can increase the social sensitivity of a child and help him extend his experiences to gain new insights, appreciations, and understanding of himself and others. This should build a firm foundation of acceptance so that the child can come to recognize that people are people in spite of their physical differences. Charlemagne wove Black history into her storytelling and fought to get books like The Story of Little Black Sambo removed from the library. She developed the first documented measures for selecting books about Blacks for young people, and she wrote several editions of the heavily used We Build Together, a Reader's Guide to Negro Life and Literature for elementary and high school use. In 1965, Charlemagne helped form the Council on Interracial Books for Children. The group demanded books by and about Blacks from publishers and established a contest for Black writers. It also began publishing the Interracial Books for Children Bulletin in 1965, which shared literature diversity messages until 1989. Over time, the bulletin expanded to cover many other underrepresented groups. Charlemagne put her passion for positive portrayals to the page, penning or co-writing 6 books during her lifetime. Her best-known biography, Black Troubadour Langston Hughes, won the 1971 Coretta Scott King Award. She was the first Black president of the American Library Association's Children's Services Division and chaired the prestigious Newbery-Caldecott Award Committee. Charlemae Hill Rollins died in 1979, donating her personal papers to the library collection she helped build. North Carolina Central University established an annual colloquium for children's library services in her name. The American Library Association named its annual President's Program of the Association for Library Service to Children in her honor. And seekers of diversity in library collections everywhere look to her example for guidance to this day. Perhaps poet Gwendolyn Brooks said it best in a poem she penned for Charlemagne Rollins' retirement. Rhymed reverence for such excellence is microscopic treasure. Nothing is enough for one who gave us love, who gave us clarity, who gave us sentience, who gave us definition, who gave us her vision.